Hello everyone, I'm Miss Jillian and welcome to Kids with Purpose. So how many of you have done Kids with Purpose before? Raise your hand. I'm sure a lot of you at home watching this have done Kids with Purpose before, and if you haven't, welcome. It's a really great way to spread the love of God through service work and mission work. So we'll be talking about how to do that in some of our videos. Now, we're going to be doing Kids with Purpose in a little bit of a different way this year, of course. I hope that we are able to gather together soon and work on some really fun projects together, because I have such fond memories of doing service projects with you guys on Wednesday nights. But right now we are going to modify and change the program a little bit. So you will be watching a series of videos that show different organizations and different things in the community that help others. And then you're also going to be doing some at-home service projects that you can do either by yourself or get your parents to help you. So I am really excited. We're going to be doing this for the next 8 weeks. So join me on Wednesday night or whenever it's convenient for you. We are going to learn how to spread kindness, the kindness that Jesus taught us to spread through mission work. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so today's mission is going to highlight the amazing and awesome work of community dinner, but in a very different way. So every year, you know, we make desserts like brownies and those fruit cobblers to serve at FUMC's community dinner. And that serves about 100 people in our community who are looking for a nice hot meal. Now, because of COVID, the community dinners were no longer able to be served indoors at the various churches in the area. So the awesome people at Micah Ministries came up with a solution to feed and house people in our city during this time, which is awesome. So a lot of folks without homes or secure places to live were able to get off the streets and into different hotel rooms at hotels in the area. So Micah was able to use money that they were granted to pay for all of these rooms for people. Now this is really important because if you don't have a home, you don't really want to be without shelter in the middle of a pandemic that's going on all around you, right? So this has kept people indoors and it's kept them safe. So right now, Micah is currently able to provide hotel rooms for about 75 people. So that's a lot, right? And that number has kind of changed a little bit throughout the last 10 months, but recently it's actually gone up a little bit because our cold weather shelter is also closed because they can't house people in one big room anymore. So all of these people have their hotel rooms and they are safe. Well, now, how are they going to get food? So all of these people have the shelter that they need, but they also need to have food. All right, so instead of providing the community dinners in the churches, like I just mentioned, we are able to provide a community dinner to them right to their hotel rooms. So isn't that awesome? So every single day, a different church provides a breakfast, and then a different church provides a dinner, and those go to the hotels. Now the church can either buy the food, sometimes they buy it from a restaurant and do some delivery options, but a lot of times churches still end up making the food. So at our church, my husband and I have decided to still do the meatloaf. We like making the meatloaf and we serve the meatloaf that all of our folks really, really like. But you can either buy the food or you can cook it yourself and you pack it up in to-go boxes and it goes directly to the hotels every night. Now, they send volunteers from the church, and those hotel guests are waiting around 5 o'clock usually. And a few of you have actually probably done this yourself. I know a couple of you have been able to go on these hotel routes. Now, it's a lot of work because there's a lot of churches and a lot of people involved that make this happen, but it goes to show you that when a community really cares about its people, especially in a time of need, a lot can get done. So the guests that are staying at the hotels are so appreciative and they're so happy to see the volunteers every night. You can strike up a conversation with somebody and learn that you might have something in common with them. And it's really fun, rewarding, and honestly, it's pretty easy. All you gotta do is just bring the food to them and they take it back to their room. All right, so right now we are gonna go on our very own hotel route. So let's check it out. All right, we are out here in the parking lot of FUMC and we are waiting for our friends to show up so that we can divide up and distribute our breakfast and dinner tonight. So tonight we are going to be working with a church from King George. It's actually Shiloh Baptist Church. So right now it's about 4:15 and at 4:30 they'll show up and we will start to deliver the food. All right, our friends from Shiloh Baptist Church are here and we are going to be delivering here in just a moment. Tonight they have prepared sloppy joes and some beans and also some desserts, bananas, and as you can see we also have some drinks. So all of these have been divided up. This van will be going to Super Value and Relax Inn, and then we also have this truck over here and we will be going up to Red Roof Inn and Excel Inn. So we have to deliver tonight to about 75 guests. All right, y'all, can we do it?
We'll spread it out. I think we're supposed to.
That part's been edited.
All right, everything is packed up and we are ready to go. We got the guys going to Red Roof and Excel. We're going to Super Value and Relax Inn. And then we have Bob Pickett and he will be going downtown to Fredericksburg Baptist. So it is about 4:30 and we are gonna head out. We are pulling in to the Red Roof Inn. This is our first stop tonight on our hotel delivery. So we are here at Red Roof Inn and we are getting set up. We have the gentleman in the blue sweatshirt is getting all of our food. We have our guests that are lined up. We have a list of all the guests and their room numbers, but right around 5 o'clock, everyone knows to come down and they will get their food. They'll grab a bag and they'll get a breakfast and a dinner tonight. So this should take us about half an hour or 45 minutes total, and then we will move on to Excel.
We don't need to pour that.
What's loose on?
Thank you, everyone.
All right, so that was a glimpse into one of our hotel routes. Wasn't that fun? So you had a chance to see the food and you got to see some of the guests get their bags of food at the truck. I did have to protect the guests' privacy, so I didn't get up very, very close and we weren't able to really talk with them on the video, but they were very, very appreciative and I think you got at least an idea of how the whole process works. So then after we served all the guests at the Red Roof Inn, we moved on to the Excel Inn, which was about a half a mile up the road on Route 17, and we served about 15 people there. And our other volunteers went to the Relax Inn, which is downtown, and then they went to Super Value Inn, which is in Massaponax, and they served about maybe 25 people. So all in all, we had about 80 meals to give away, and we did that, which is really good. Sometimes we'll have a few extras, and we always find people to give it to, either in the parking lot or maybe at the front desk. So that's a wonderful blessing too, to have some extras to give away. So the hotel is a temporary solution right now for a lot of these guests, and they are working with Micah staff to find permanent housing. They're also working to maybe save up money or find jobs. So the meal that we provide for them is a small act that can really help them as they are trying to work towards getting out of the hotel and maybe into permanent living situation, whether that's a house or an apartment somewhere. So our Bible verse today comes from the book of Isaiah, which is about halfway through your Bible in the Old Testament. Okay, so about maybe 2/3 of the way through your Bible. It's the book of Isaiah and it's chapter 58 and it's verse 10, only one verse. It says, "If you spend yourselves in behalf of the hungry and satisfy the needs of the oppressed, then your light will rise in the darkness and your night will become like the noonday." So Jesus, we know, was the light of the world, and he called for us to be the light of the world for him too. So we can be the voice of those who maybe can't speak for themselves. and we can be the hands for those who maybe can't help themselves. And we can also love others who aren't really in the best situation. So those hotel guests are so appreciative of everything we do for them because they're working really hard to try to get into a better situation, and we make it better for them. And they're really grateful because it's an act of love that we can do. So that's what that Bible verse means. Now I want you to answer the questions that are at the end of this video, and you can discuss them with your parents or your siblings, or I'd love for you to put it in the Facebook chat so we can all read it and discuss it together, and just type in our comments about what we thought about this video. And I really hope that you enjoyed going on this hotel delivery with me. You got a chance to see some new folks from a different church, and maybe you'll get your own chance to help out at a hotel delivery or a community dinner soon.